Hello and welcome to today's All Saints Youth Christmas Advent Calendar Countdown video. And we're going to have a look back at Scripture today. We're going to have a look in Matthew chapter 1 and Matthew chapter 2 at some dreams that Joseph had. God had plans and purposes for Joseph, and these were often communicated through dreams and through angels in dreams. Okay, Mary, shepherds, saw angels in person. Joseph saw them in his dreams. And there's three key, four really, the last two come very quickly and I'm going to lump them together. There's these three dream parts of the story. Okay, the first one, the one we're most familiar with perhaps, chapter 1 verses 20 to 21. Do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife. Joseph found out she was pregnant. Plan was to sort of break off the marriage proposal where they were and basically save some face all round. Don't disgrace Mary, preserve standing, but do so with a sort of the least amount of disruption all round. The second one is in chapter 2 and verse 13. Jesus has been born, and the angel comes back to Joseph in a dream and says, "Escape to Egypt, go now, go now. Herod is out to kill the child, you must go now. Get up, take Mary, take Jesus, and go." And the third and fourth ones are about returning from Egypt, where they escaped to. Is that now is a safe time to return, but Herod's son is ruling in his place, so stay away from the capital and withdraw to the region of Galilee, and that's their return to Nazareth is prompted there. So, and that's in chapter 2 and verses sort of 19 to 22, that last one. So, the first dream. Joseph had been planning to maintain standing and reputation, but suddenly God's plan went against that. He was challenged to step out of that. The second one, they have the baby's been born and they're living where they are, and suddenly there's a call to leave where they are and go into the unknown. Go to Egypt. Forget where you are now, the little place that you've got going on now, and go to Egypt. Okay, so leaving the sort of safe and known and to plunge into the unknown. Thirdly, those last sort of pair of dreams about returning. Stay away from the things that might harm you. Even though it's perhaps where you're naturally led, there are some things that aren't the best for you. Okay, and I wonder, this Christmas and beyond, how often we perhaps, there might be a plan and purpose God has for us, as he did for Joseph, and we might ignore or overlook some of these promptings because we might feel they jeopardize our standing or our reputation. We feel uncertain about sort of going out on a limb, as it were. Secondly, like Joseph going from where they were to Egypt, it's leaving our comfort zone, operating outside of what we know and what we're comfortable with. And thirdly, staying away from the things that might harm us. Now, this can be really difficult. In youth ministry, we might talk about staying away from drink or drugs or pornography or something like that. But maybe it's about staying apart from those like gossiping situations and things like that. Those are the things that perhaps are possible to harm us, and we should be alert to God's prompting to stay away from these things where necessary. So this Christmas, reflect back on Joseph and his dreams and the messages that God has for him. And does God have a similar message for you this Christmas?